Hello everyone, welcome back to Machines. We're hopping right in. Oh my gosh, and we found a partner immediately. I'm a little bit scared. We haven't had a person collab on the cold wave. So, not the cold wave. Oh man, I just threw myself back. We haven't had a collab in the climb the ladder challenge in a while. And Cub was here and he guided us to a ton of wins, but now I'm all by myself. Kaka223. Good looking fun, Kaka223. 744 yellow is not bad. Not bad, and he has a public extra deck. Okay, this hand is also pretty good. We are going to use Rhoda first. Because DD Warrior Lady is our last target in deck. And also we're going to set this deco, and so we kind of want to trick the opponent into thinking that we're going to set DD Warrior Lady. Question? I think we gotta get rid of Question, right? I think we're probably getting rid of Question, right? I think definitely Question. Then maybe Giant Trunade? Yeah, we're gonna get rid of those because we don't have like an immediate use for Trunade. We're gonna set Echo Pass. Yeah, I think it was... He didn't even draw. He didn't even draw. There you go. Wow, this guy, this duelist, this duelist is probably the fastest duelist in all the land. I can't even do it. He's going too fast. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We don't even want that call anyway. Maybe limiter? No, we're gonna. I'll ditch United We Stand. I'll keep limiter, even though we don't have a machine yet. United We Stand is not as good, I don't think. No monsters, eh? Oh, pre-mat. Okay. We don't have any monsters in grave yet. I could just send DD War Lady to her death, and I think I will because we have this pre-mat, and he knows about it, and so it's kind of like lower value. She got in. That's interesting. I wonder what kind of deck he's playing. I mean, most likely it's just turbo, but I don't know. Look at Clefairy and Whitney and the guy. Threw out Heavy Storm, which is pretty aggressive. Pretty aggressive, if you ask me. I think we probably just exiled Force. Yeah. I could pre-mat for DD Warrior Lady, but... I think we'll just end the turn. I'm pretty confident that I'd be able to get in some damage, though one of these could be just like MST. It's actually very likely going to be MST because... Oh, that's interesting. He's throwing out a whole bunch of like high-value cards. Bazoo the Soul Eater. Okay. That's a little bit unfortunate in that I would have to banish both, and I kind of just don't want to do that. And so like, I think that I'll probably just pre-mat first at least. And then if he MSTs, then we'll go for Bazoo. Yeah, we kind of knew. Two banishes gets him up to 22. He didn't kill DD Warrior Lady with this card, and so I think this is going to go through. It does. I have no idea what it could be. It could be like Dust Tornado. I just doubt it, though. Another upstart is welcome. Facilier. It could just be another knock. Okay, lethal check. 28, 38. No. We don't have lethal. I could summon Facilier, but I don't think there's a reason to. I think that we're just gonna attack with Bazoo. And I'll set Facilier. If it gets knocked, we actually don't care about that, because it just makes Dimension Fusion better. Oh, oh, baby. Here you go. You can have him. Kaka's not happy. Viewing the extra deck. Oh, someone's utilizing their extra deck. Uh-oh. We could be in trouble. Do you think Kaka's noticed that we have question? Do you think he even saw? I doubt it, and so I don't think we're going to side out of it. If we win this, I don't think we will. He's big thinking about what he's going to do. That was a pretty big move we had here. Yeah. We still don't really know what he's playing, because he only showed us, like, good stuff.deck, and so we have to kind of just assume... He pre-sided Mind Control, and so it could just be, like, anti-turbo stuff. But I'm thinking we probably just don't side. I don't love the Churnade. And so we could, like, bring in a goat, maybe. Nah. Because the Churnade can help us. Oh, 42 cards! You guys didn't say anything. I was talking about the public extra deck, and then you guys never said anything about 42 card main deck. That's pretty, weird, because he's like in the mid 700 ELO, and I think the high 800s are the top 200 on the ladder, and so he's like pretty close to being in the actual like rankings on Dueling Book, and yet he's playing 42 cards. I'm just a little bit surprised at that. Oh. Sorry guys, I bet you heard my phone. Bazoo the Soul Eater. That is not bad. We're definitely going to duo first. That one. I think I always pick this one. I should switch that up. Yeah, this has just got to be turbo, right? Okay, so it's like a control. It's not turbo. All right. It's weird to see Torrential Tribute here. It's a new card. I'm not used to it. We don't care what this is. Even if it's Spy, I think we don't Torrential, honestly. I don't think we could actually care. Oh, that's gross. I'm gonna get rid of Churnade. I think that Dimension Fusion might be live if he knocks this. Oh, that's pretty bad. Creature swap. Think. Do I want to? I think we have to. Because she targets. I think he's trying to add it back to hand. Moth targets when she flips. I chain to her flip. You can't play faster than say somebody can't play. When you target creature swap, I chain TT. He played fast. I can tell you exactly how fast. Yeah, no big deal. I mean, he got a clean +1 there. He should not be upset about that. Back Chaser is a fine draw. We know that creature swap's lingering. Yeah, that's a bummer. I'll kill one. I could set this Dimension Fusion, but I don't know. It might be like our win con down the line. Him getting Mechanical Chaser is just actually not that big of a deal. Summoning Tribe is also kind of risky, because like, if I have Snatch Steal in hand, he's in danger. Yeah, that's GG. I think we will set a card to see if we can get away with him not playing around Mirror Force. Oh, now he's checking things. Oh, the passive aggressive. Yeah, that's a shame. Yep. Alright, let's switch. He's playing control, and so we do hate our goat matchup. We do hate that. But I think the best way is just to try to get him dead ASAP. Get him dead ASAP. Stuff like Scapegoat also makes his creature swap worse because we can chain Scapegoat and then give him a goat. So I definitely think that this version is just a little bit stronger. I was thinking though, and I was talking to Cub a little bit after we recorded last episode about what I can do in the side to be more anti-goat. And he was suggesting like Big Bang Shot, which I think could be interesting. Like a Sura Priest could also be interesting because Sura Priest is a card that gets skipped over for reasoning, or a Monster Gate rather, and so it wouldn't really get in the way. Okay, I gotta remember how to play this. It feels like it's been a long time since I've played this. We are in a really good spot. I think the answer is just to pass the turn. I don't think there's anything that he can do that's gonna like really hurt me, and so we're just gonna pass. I've been grinding this other deck I've been putting together, and I think I'm gonna feature on the channel pretty soon, perhaps on a new series. And so I gotta get back in the groove of, oh man, that's not good. Back in the groove of what we're playing here, because I am a little bit out of it. Feels like I'm thinking like, oh, what is our last will? But it's like, it's gonna be Stein. All right, so that's one of these is Goaters for sure. So we have to be aware of that. Okay. I think we're just gonna heavy and then pass the turn. Kaka's not gonna be happy we played that, even though Magic Drain. Okay. Oh. Why didn't he play goats? That's so strange. We're just gonna end the turn because we have no reason not to. Breaker. It's fine. Magic Drain is interesting. That's like super duper duper anti-reasoning gate. It's a little bit odd. Maybe he has another goat, and so he just wasn't that concerned. But agreed. We were checking because he could have another. I should have used Snatch Steal first. I'm a dingus, but that's okay. I'm gonna draw. I don't know. I'm sensing a lot of passive aggression. Okay, he types okay. Oh my gosh, we got Giga owned. We got Giga owned. That's so unfortunate. That being said, we can still kill, I think, right? It'll be 16 plus 7 plus 7 plus 5,000. Yeah, all right. So he's dead. So long as this is not goats exactly. Okay. Now it's a question. I'm so sad about Exiled Force. It's so bad. I could just go for Cyberstein into... I think we're just going to go for like a big play here. There might be a better play, but we're going to go for a big play. Gatling. I'm going to play Last Will, and then we're going to go for Gatling, and we're going to hope we don't get 3. I could be like messed up, but like, I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit weird right now. This might not even be lethal, to be honest. 1 head. 2 heads. Oh, please don't get completely Giga owned. Okay. Lucky. Lucky. Alright, I think we got out. I think we got out. You guys are gonna flame me for this. You guys are gonna flame me. Because I took like a completely unnecessary risk, and he's gonna be so mad. he's gonna be fuming. GG Kaka. GG. I don't know. Was there a better play there? I don't think so. I just don't think so. I think that we probably got out no matter what there, because we would have had... I mean, this is 8,000 damage exactly, which is pretty funny, and that's another 1,000. So it's like 9,000. No, we wouldn't have won if not for those exact 2, it seems. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was a better way to do it, but we drew into all of our targets, and so that just didn't feel good. That didn't feel good to me, so. 5. 4. Yellow. 5, 5, 4. 5, 5, 4 yellow. All right, let's forget that one happened. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Look at the Wooper. I actually added that one today. I added this Wooper today. I added him today, and so he's a new friend. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I felt so weird there. Maybe, like, this kind of feels like a kind of game that even if you leave it for like only a couple days, you start to feel like weird. Like, this deck is very specific. And so like, I don't think, ooh, this person looks, yeah. I think I've seen you comment on either mine or Cubs videos. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just wrong. Okay, here's a good question. Do I set Dekoichi or do I set Fusilier? Because either way, it's really good for Dimension Fusion, but Fusilier is better if it gets killed for Call the Haunted. But we do have Exiled Force for Call the Haunted, so I'm gonna set you, and pass. We're gonna leave Fusilier in hand, I think. Oh, 9/9 yellow. So yeah, maybe I just recognize this person from like GOAT format generally. Because 15,000 experience means that they're definitely in the community. Okay. Gonna get a free draw here, which is always nice. Alright, we stand. I'm gonna Exiled Force this because I'm afraid that it's Moth. It is not Moth, but I am not upset that we did that. I don't think I bother setting Mirror Force because I don't want to play into Heavy Storm. I don't want to play into Heavy Storm. Setting Spy first is interesting. Spy is usually like a mid-game set for Chaos Turbo. Like it's almost always like Dekoichi or Moth. Moth specifically if you've like used a power spell already. And so I'm a little bit surprised at that. Limit and removal. Okay, well we don't We don't care about this dust shoot. Because we don't need that extra Facilier. I think we're definitely going to Exiled Force again. We don't have lethal, right? We don't have lethal, right? Let's see. I can go to 3,000, so I could maximally hit him for 6,000, which is not enough. And so we're gonna Exile Force after Dueling Book's done lagging. Look how happy. Look how happy Wooper is. Hopefully this isn't like Sangan or Sinister Serpent. Oh, I'm so stupid. I had lethal. I'm so dumb. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm tweaking today. I'm glad that. All right. I will say that I was about to comment that about some like Call of the Haunted and Trune being a good synergy. And so I realized right before he admitted defeat that we would actually just have a normal summon, and then he admitted defeat immediately. So I'm super dumb. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, this deck can kill super fast. That was like giga overkill. That was like 8,000 damage plus that turn. Was nuts. Yeah, so I don't think we move anything around. Maybe we don't want this card destruction because we know we're playing turbo. And so maybe Goater's isn't great though, to be honest. I don't love Goater's against turbo. But I also just don't really like card destruction either. I could throw in a blowback dragon. You know what? That no, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Could just do another Trune maybe. Or not. Maybe we just run with card destruction. I'm just gonna run with card destruction. It's pretty bad against turbo, to be honest, because they benefit a lot from having their cards discarded, but we don't know if they're playing Night Assailant. And so it's hard to say. I really wish we had not drawn the Mech Chaser, because it would have been real nice to have this Demok put back. Now the question is, do we go for DD Warrior Lady or do we go for Exiled Force? And I think the answer this time is actually going to be DD Warrior Lady. We get punished if it's Spy, and they did set Spy first last time, but we get rewarded if it's like Sangan. It's Deco, and we also get rewarded for that. So we don't set anything because the opponent knows our hand. Yeah, I think DD Warrior Lady was the correct choice there. I definitely did shuffle because I got DD Warrior Lady out of the deck. I always kind of like panic. I don't think we care about the back row. I think the chances of Mech Chaser getting in are almost 100%. Oh. Yay, the yellow goats! Alright, that actually tells me some information though. The yellow goats tells me info, which is that they often go into this control side. Oh, that's kind of yuck. That's even yuckier. He knows we have this Snatch Steal. He knows we have this Snatch Steal. We can actually do a lot of damage. It's not quite lethal here. I think I just probably set Deco. Because I could Heavy Storm, Snatch Steal, clear the goats by pitching Demok, and then I could attack in for 4,800, which is really nice, but I think we just don't do that. This could get knocked, but then it makes Dimension Fusion live. Oh man, this music. You guys digging the music? Oh, Abyss Soldier. That's fun. That's very fun. That makes our snatch even better. So we're definitely going to use it next turn. For sure. Limiter removal. Limiter removal. I think he goes to 56. That's still not enough. 50. It's just still not enough. I think we just do the mid-range play of snatch, steal, pitch, demock, and to clear the goats, and then pitch. I don't know. I don't want to pitch Deco. I guess Heavy Storm. That's pretty gross, but he's not setting any back row, and so I think that we're gonna do that. This double limiter. This double limiter, you know? I don't know. Maybe that was wrong. Maybe that was wrong, but I did want to get rid of both those monsters for sure. That was important to me. Oh, that's funny. Oh, good play. Good play. Clean +1 for him. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I think we definitely do it, right? He's not playing Deco. Swords expires. Dimension Fusion would be pretty great this coming turn. Dimension Fusion. That is not Dimension Fusion. However, it is Demock. It is Demock. And Demock can get us a good card. What do I want to get? I guess Heavy Storm? Heavy Storm kills Demock though, which is unfortunate. But if it's but if we get a machine, then we just win. We don't. Okay. Codes. That's a little bit rough. We do have this ring. The rings are answer to tear. We keep playing Control. It feels like Control is probably the matchup we've played the most this season. And I actually have data about that, and we can talk about that at the end of the season. It might just be confirmation bias, because we have we don't really like this matchup, and so we don't really want it to be that way. I think I feel comfortable attacking with Serp as well. It's unfortunate. Set Torrential and pass. I don't think we're close to death. He has no lights. Dimension Fusion. Okay, Dimension Fusion is a kill, and so we just want to heavy here. Dimension Fusion. Come on, bring out the trains, baby! Bring out the trains! What do we want? I don't even know. Probably another Heavy Storm. Battle phase. Attack. 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 Giga dead. Giga dead. Unless Karibo, which is definitely a possibility. We could just get like Giga owned here if it's Karibo. It should be they're Giga dead. It's 2856. Yeah, if they don't have Karibo, this is GG. But if they had Karibo, they would have, of course, used it then, I think. Though I guess it actually doesn't matter. They could use it now. We would still be in an okay spot. But... JCVD is like, how can this happen? Why did the trains kill me? I don't know, it's Dimension Fusion, man. Dimension Fusion's just really strong. I kind of underestimated it. I thought Return would be better because you can kind of just use it as a battle trick. But I think that Dimension Fusion might just strictly be better because you can do crazy stuff like this. And it's not as disruptable because it's just in your hand and then you play it. I think we might be lagging though with JCVD93. Lagging. And he quit the duel. So maybe it wasn't lagging. Maybe it wasn't lagging because he did not click the admit defeat button behind Dory's hair. He clicked the quit button by Dory's dress. And people don't usually do that when they're feeling good, so. 5, 6, 8 yellow. Ooh, 124? Guys. That's pretty good. I will say, we're about to embark upon something, a milestone right here. We're gonna do at least one more duel this episode, and this is the last duel that Grandmark ever did. The season abruptly ended last time with this duel, which is the 75th duel, which is actually pretty convenient. That's like a pretty good round number for something that we didn't get to choose. I don't know what card I want him to hit. Lightning Vortex is perfectly fine. I think that we'll get rid of Dimension Fusion. It tells him kind of what we're on. Manfred, 725 yellow. A normal amount of cards, both extra and otherwise. I think we're gonna summon Facilier actually. Oh, our decos. That's interesting. Okay, they only get 2, which is also like of interest with our Dimension Fusion. Yeah, I'm throwing out the Facilier because I think it's just generally better to lead with your small threats, and even if he goes +1 here, because you can get over 1400 beater, he didn't this time. Dimension Fusion, oh my gosh, do we have game? I have to assume this is nothing. Is this going to be Spy? Do we have game through Spy? I think we have game through Spy. It's got to be, right? 37, 20, and then a whole bunch of 28s. It's got to be. I'm going to go for it. You know what? I'm not a wimp. I guess it actually doesn't matter what order we do it in. So I'm going to go for it because I think it's funny. Okay. So let's attack... Let's attack the decos first. Oh, actually, do I have game? I do have game. Okay. Let's attack the decos first. Please don't be spy. It's spy. Okay. Thinking. I don't have game anymore. And so I think that we just take our lumps here. I don't have game anymore. Because I can clear that, but not super well. And so I think I'm just going to end the turn here. That's very unfortunate. If it were any other card, I guess Night Assailant would have blocked us as well. Darn. Man, we had the read that the back row... Oh no! Isn't it always the case that you like attempt an OTK, and then when it doesn't work out, your opponent like Giga punishes you? Isn't that like always how it goes? You get like a Giga punish? Please just pass. Okay. TT is not really what we want in this situation. Okay, let's do some math. 2 decos can win, and so if we can get over the guy, it's exact lethal. And so let's attack and see. It's Moff. Okay, we're gonna go for the win. Okay. This is lethal, unless you can stop me. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's go! Let's go, guys! Let's go! It's me, you, and Meowth that looks kind of geeby. That's it. I don't know. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. I don't know about you, but I call these things geeby. Like when it has that face in the mouth and like the tiny little limbs, and it's kind of just like cute. It's not just cute, though. Geebiness is not just being cute. It's like you have to be kind of squishy. And you have to be kind of like helpless. And you have to be, it's like very internet humor, geeby. Like you see stuff on the internet that's geeby. It's very rare that like a person is geeby. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about geebiness. But yeah, I use that word all the time. It's geeby. And I made it up, the word. But this is geeby. A lot of the Pokemon friends are geeby. But like Gillisaurus is not geeby. Geebiness, like he's the opposite of geeby. Goats are geeby. Murder Orb is not. Knock is pretty nuts. Okay, we're leading with pot though. Question, limiter removal. Okay. I think we're gonna actually just lead with Mech Chaser this time. Hopefully this is just like Deco. It's Spy, that's even better. He banished shit upside down. How am I to know what it is? He's playing either 2 Spy or he has 1 in hand. That's an interesting choice. All right, that makes our question live, baby. Our question's live. I like what we have here, though. In terms of our hand, Heavy Storm is not bad. I think that we save the Heavy, though. I think do I want to Exiled Force this, or do I want to Dekoichi? I think I want to Exiled Force. And we're definitely going to save Heavy Storm. Let's hope this is not nothing. I hope it's another Spy. Please be another Spy, please. It's Deco. That's actually not that great value, honestly. It could have been worse. Frankly, like it certainly could have been worse than that. But it gave him a dark for kind of no reason. Mirror Force, okay. Do I set Deco? I think I set Deco. Do I heavy? I heavy. He's gonna have one chainable, one not chainable. Oh. It's gonna be a little bit more life points than that. I think it's question time though. I think it's question time. Because we almost have lethal here, and so I think it's question time, which you know what that means. You know what that means. Dun, dun. Okay, there's literally no chance that they forgot. Like, literally no chance. There's no chance. Correct. All right, well, that was unfortunate. We would have had game had they foregone, but they didn't foregore. I definitely think at higher ELO, they're less likely to foregore. And so, I think we deco, though, maybe in attack mode. I think we're just going to go in. They might respond. They might overreact to this. Because they might think that we have 2 limiter removals. Okay, so that tells me this is literally nothing. And so I'm going to set mirror. I'm going to pass. They might pop it. They did not pop it. Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Do we know they have Thunder Dragon? Did they draw 2 Thunder Dragons? I'm glad we didn't set it, because otherwise he would have owned us there. Is he gonna banish our deco? He knows we have Dimension Fusion though. Defense mode means he will banish it, I suppose. It's interesting. Sangantha. Sangantha is fine. Card destruction. We don't really like card destruction here because we like our cards. So I'm gonna pass. Pretty good chance that they are able to hurt us. Okay. That's not bad. Draw. Premature burial. Okay. Unfortunately, we got rid of our mech chaser, and if we hadn't done, then we could have won the game. If we hadn't used question, we could have won the game here, but we did, and so we can't. And so I think that we just passed the turn yet again. We're getting really close to lethal, but I think he's just going to attack us with Sangan, probably. That is a card that we do not like. Snatch Steelitha, okay. Snatch Steel is also just not good enough. I think we're gonna go for it. I think we're gonna Giant True Nade, and then if he responds with like Solemn, then we have a chance to kill. Geki Break. He killed his own Sangan. Okay. Unfortunately for him, that means we win. He got unlucky there. That was not what he should have done. But he did not know that. GG. GG, Manfred. GG. Guys, I don't know about this. I don't know about you, but this is like a pretty good win streak. We're like blasting through the 500s. 5, 8, 6, ELO. 5, 8, 6, ELO. 93, guys. Guys. Okay. All right, so this is kind of like an important milestone in the challenge right now. So at this point, Grandmark was at 679 elo. And we're at 586 elo. That's not bad, guys. That's not bad. We've had a, how much is this? 8-game win streak at the very end to catch up to Grandmark, and we are less than 100 points. And so, like, let's say we get to 600. Does it still? Okay, it's broken. It says plus 600. All right, so I will have to code something with our Excel sheet so that when you go beyond the last season, that still works, because I think that we're gonna keep it going, guys. I don't think that we're gonna stop yet. I don't think we're gonna stop yet. I think that the Konami is likely to put out a new ban list soon, I think. It's kind of unfortunate for these sorts of series that we don't know in advance that it's gonna come. Like we don't know that like in 1 month it's gonna happen, because if that's the case, I would start like quickly pre-recording some episodes so we can kind of get through the amount that we want before the end of the series. But I don't know about you guys, but I think that 100 matches is probably too much for a single season. I think 75, what we just did, kind of feels pretty good. And so I'm definitely kind of eyeing what season 3 is going to be. I will confirm for you guys that we are going to, that it's been like re-upped, that I'm definitely gonna do a season 3 for sure. I've been thinking recently about some more variety in the channel. I want to introduce another series. I don't want to say this guy's username. I don't want to say it, so I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, I've been thinking about adding some more variety to the channel. I want to add a new series, and I have a strong idea of what that series is going to be, and I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be really fun. However, I don't want to push myself. Like I think that 2 uploads a week, I feel like I can handle that, and I can do it consistently. And I think when I'm watching videos, what I really kind of value is consistency. I like it when the YouTuber, even if they don't produce like very much content, you can kind of count on it being there. And I felt a little bit bad sometimes over the course of this season because I like wasn't able to get an upload out, where I don't think I ever did that season 1. I don't quite remember. But I'm trying my best, and so I'm concerned about adding like an additional like series on top of that, you know? Like I would definitely, the upload would come on Saturday if we were to do it. That's the day I would choose. I'm gonna summon Breaker. This plays pretty bad into TT. Maybe I don't summon it then? No, we'll summon it. Because this could be Mirror Force. Because he maybe wants to handle DD Warrior Lady. Oh, we're doing reads. We're reading all over. Oh, that is a weird choice. I would have popped the DD Warrior Lady. That must mean that he has an answer. It's probably Chaos, I suppose. Yes, that makes sense. It's going to be Chaos, and then they're going to banish DD Warrior Lady. And they don't want it in Graveyard, because then I could recur it and kill their Chaos monster with it. So that makes perfect sense, actually. Alright, they're going to do this first. Like, I guess they could also suck her up. In which case, I don't know if that was correct. I probably would have left the Breaker. Yeah, because you could have popped her. You could have popped her, and then you could have gotten a bigger Quish. We have this Lightning Vortex. Dimension Fusion. I also have this giant True Nade, which is actually just super interesting to me. I could True Nade. Alternatively, I could use Prima instead. And I think I will just use Prima instead. Or not, you know? You know what? No. We're going to Giant True Nade, and then... Because I want to use Prima to get her back again. We're gonna get rid of this question. Breaker is not a high value return off of question, so question's basically dead there. I feel pretty good about that play. We are down one card, but I think that was correct. Especially considering we have Heavy Storm. He has Chaos, which is... Oh shoot, he says. It's an honor. Oh? Is this a fan of the channel? Oh, he gave the Tong. Tong's always fan of the channel. It seems unlike me, he doesn't go over the username and then public extra deck and then a number of cards in the deck every time. But yeah, as I was saying, like I'm thinking about doing this extra series, but I don't necessarily want to commit to extra uploads because if I do that, I feel like I'll get overwhelmed and the channel will suffer for that. And I don't really want that to happen. And so I'm considering doing it, but like only as a like when inspiration strikes. Oh, okay. We're gonna suck up Dynamis for the second time. By the way, this is yet another control matchup. Once again, another control matchup. All right, so we could Heavy Storm and then this Tear is just kind of a dingus. I'm gonna set TT and pass. There's no way they summon another monster, but I'll be at 21, which is a fine life total for me. Which is a fine life total. Pot of Greed is excellent. Pot of Greed is excellent. We might get bailed out. Cannon Soldier limiter removal. Okay, we can use this as a battle trick, I suppose. We can use this as a battle trick. I think that's what I want to do. It's kind of lossy, but I'm not torn up about that, honestly. If the person knows who we are, they know what deck we're playing, and so they should kind of know what's going to happen here if they attack. We will be able to destroy the Tear. Unfortunately, our Cannon Soldier will also go, so it's actually just a 2-for-1, which is not great, to be honest with you. There's a chance that we'll be able to Torrential instead. Like, let's say they summon Exiled Force. Oh, smart. Smart, okay. Zoo the Soul Eater is interesting. Zoo the Soul Eater is interesting. I think we just pass. I mean, the Tear is, it's now that I'm thinking about it, it's not even a 2-for-1 because the Tear is going to remain. It's just kind of a dingus, which is fine, but not great. And so I think we just end the turn. We probably should have heavied back then, but Facilier Dragon, the dual mode beast. We don't want to summon that. We could set it, which could be fine. I could even summon it and then... Okay, hold up. I could summon it and then Torrential, and then I could pre-mat it back, and then I could limiter removal. That's not quite lethal. We can't even do a fancy Cannon Soldier play to make it lethal. And so I think I just want to pass. Sorry, Big Think. We need to get rid of this Tear. I could summon Bazoo, make Bazoo big. Cut summon Fusilier. Torrential. And then... He's watching Yu-Gi-Oh! What a based guy. I could Torrential, and then I could pre-mat, or I could just not. I only have 21 and I need the life points. I can't even pre-mat because I need the life points. I can, but if I don't use Dimension Fusion, I don't know. I think we're just gonna pass the turn one more time. We'll pass one more time. That might not be the play, but I think we'll pass one time. So there are a couple of answers to this that we can get to. And I feel pretty safe behind both these cards. Because we can Torrential if he summons another monster, which I think Chaos is live for him, and so he could summon a Chaos monster in defense mode. Okay. Duo's no help for us. It's just like I'm scared that if I summon this, I'll just like unlock his board pretty much. And so I could just summon Bazoo. I could set this. I don't think that makes sense. Surely there's a way to win. Surely there's a way. Summon Bazoo, activate Bazoo. I need Fusilier in the graveyard. Maybe if I set Fusilier, he'll attack it? Let's set Fusilier. Let's set Fusilier. It's also fine if he knocks it. Lava Golem! We're gonna Torrential. Lava Golem's crazy. Okay, this Bazoo is gonna go nuts. Unfortunately, our Heavy Storm kind of conflicts. Lava Golem is crazy. Can't summon because Lava Golem. No problem, friend. Okay. United We Stand basically just clinches it. This could just be Goaters, which would be awful. But we're gonna run with Heavy Storm for sure. Please don't be Goaters. Oh, let's go! Oh no, yeah, he had game. He had game. He could have just rung his Lava Golem. It's that YouTuber advantage. Yeah, okay, so we have a disadvantage because we're like recording and talking. And he has a disadvantage because he knows who we are. Oh man, that's so funny. Yeah, he totally had game. We got lucky there. But you know, that's how it goes. That's how it goes sometimes. All right, so he knows what we're doing, which is unfortunate. I don't mind bringing in like a control package. I think we're gonna bring in a control package. I think we're gonna do that. What don't we want? Card destruction, I think, is not necessary. Kind of like all my other cards, though, to be honest. Kind of like all my other cards, though, to be honest. Maybe we don't need this. I like, maybe we just bring in a scapegoat. Because we don't really want to get into like a terror war, to be honest. Yeah, we'll bring in a scapegoat. Because we don't want to get into a terror war because we'll lose. Hey! Alright, so this would have been card destruction. I don't think in this situation we want card destruction, so we made the right choice. Huh. You fool. You're gonna get rid of your worst cards and I'm gonna make you get rid of your best cards. We definitely want to hold on to this tribe. Oh, those are not his worst cards. Though that's pretty nice. Let's hope he sets the deco that we can knock. Would be not bad. He did not do that. Oh, I kind of even forgot that he's on the squish. He's on the squish. Okay, so that tells me that he has the squish in hand. We have our own deco. That's fine. Let's go ahead and duo. Hopefully he sets the squish spell so that our duo is better. We'll probably get to know that if so. Okay, we hit the squish spell. Okay, these might be real then. Heavy storm. That's crazy. No heavy tells me that I'm allowed to set whatever I want. I'm gonna set just mirror force though. No. Yes. Yes. Because I kind of wants to have Scapegoat to pitch to Tribe if I want. Hopefully he summons another monster. That would be great. He did not. I think we just let this go. Cannon Soldier is not the best. That's definitely Deco. Celia Dragon, the Dual Mode Beast is also not, like, fantastic. I think that we're probably just going to attack. We're going to trade, though. I think that'll be fine. They've already got a +1, so this is, like, lossy, but I want the Facilier in the grave. Alright, let's get rid of our decos. Aha, according to plan. We get 2, and he probably also gets 2. Oh! Alright, so he's got another deco in hand. I'm gonna set the Scapegoat, because now Scapegoat is higher value because we have this Cannon Soldier. We basically have 2,500 live. Got the jar. He, I suppose, feels comfortable using jar because we set 2 cards now, and so he knows we're not going to heavy him anymore. He's got a lot of cards, and we do not. Limit or removal. Okay. I think we probably just try to poke in with this Cannon Soldier. I would be sad if he hurts it, because I do kind of want the effect. He has light dark. 28 plus 25 is not enough, and so we're gonna let that go. And the turn. These scare me, because it means probably none of them are Scapegoat, because I think he definitely would have scapegoated there. Just to, like, start his whole control thing going. Dimension Fusion. Dimension Fusion is an interesting one. This is probably Deco. So if we Dimension Fusion, we'll have Tribe plus Deco. It's 3,000. All right. We'll lose Tribe, and then we'll hit over this, and then we'll hit for 20. 50, yeah, this would be lethal. There's 3 back row, though. There's 3 back row, though. Like, there's just no way that gets through. Right? There's no way, right? There's no way. I kind of want to do it, though. Do I have to summon Tribe? 2. Yeah, I would have to summon Tribe. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to summon Tribe. Tribe's too good against this matchup. Oh, we maybe should have went for lethal here. We probably should have went for lethal. Now, this is a time where Return from the Different Dimension would have been strictly better. Because we could have probably... We could have at least tried to kill. Yeah, that's really rough. We don't love that. We don't love that, but it is what it is. So, it is what it is. He's gonna get this recycled charity. Probably lose this one because of that. I suppose I should have gone in. I guess after the match, we'll check to see if these 3 were real. Because like even if it were like ring, that's just not gonna be enough. But now he definitely has like goats or something, and so I'm also kind of surprised he hasn't squished me yet. Either squished or chaosed me yet. He hasn't done that. I don't mind if he banishes Chaos Cannon Soldier though. No Mirror Force. Okay. We definitely should have went for the kill. No Mirror Force. That one's goats. We like basically know that for sure. Okay, so we can Bazoo, get all these guys out, and then we could go for the Dimension Fusion play. And then we could clear all the goats. That seems pretty good to me. Maybe I don't though. Maybe I summon Tribe in the main phase 2. This would be 28. So it's 5,000. It's not quite enough to kill. It's not quite enough to kill. I think we just go for it and then we can summon... Oh, we don't really want to summon Tribe though. We kind of want to use this Dimension Fusion. TT would be pretty rough, but I think we're going to go for it. I wish that he had 2, because if he did, we could block him out of his goats. We're going to be conservative, though. We don't need to use this limiter removal. You get your choo-choo. Because we definitely don't even need limiter removal here, because we can just like Giga Punish with Cannon Soldier. All right, so let's attack in with a Deco, I suppose. All right, this gets through, and so we attack directly with Fusilier first. The Karibo, okay. Does that mean he doesn't have Scapegoat? If he takes it, that means he probably doesn't have Scapegoat. 28. I have lethal, right? 28 plus... Yeah, okay. We don't have to use it. Oh. Huh. Huh. Okay. Thinking. That was interesting. Okay, because he's afraid of the machines. That's it. He's afraid of the machines. That makes sense. Now I can Tribe in the main phase 2. I don't think I want to though. And so we're just gonna attack. Clear 2 goats. I think we just end the turn. If he sucks, we don't care. If he sucks, we don't care. We can do 4,500 damage. next turn with just Cannon Soldier. So long as he doesn't suck. He's probably going to suck no matter what, though. We're just going to end the turn. We're just going to end the turn. We had this Mirror Force as the answer to Tear. He's going to suck up the Facilier, I suppose. I love Dimension Fusion, though. Look, we get to keep our monsters. That's crazy strong. We don't usually get to keep them. Return makes them go away, and we lose our Jinzo or whatever, but like, Dimension Fusion? No, Dimension Fusion's cracked. And people were telling me this whole time, they were like, you need to use Dimension Fusion. And I'm like, I don't believe you. I was hooked on the Ninja because Ninja made Orb playable. I was hooked. But it's not my fault. Anyone would be hooked. Anyone in my situation would be hooked. I wonder if we should have like banished or something. Or not banished, we should have used Cannon Soldier to clear all of them. I wonder. He should probably get rid of oh. Okay, so he's gonna suck up Facilier then, I suppose. He definitely, I think, should have... Oh. Ryu Senshi? Oh. Huh. Alright, he played around Mirror Force here, didn't he? He can get rid of Cannon Soldier? Which is pretty strong. He was kind of our win con. Okay, he's gonna suck up Facilier also. Okay, this is pretty rough. Dust Tornado. Yep, that's our Mirror Force. Okay. You can get both our Cannon Soldier. Oh no, did he make a mistake? He's looking pretty good here, I think. Really nothing I can do. I really wanted to keep that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I should have cleared all of them. He would have still cleared Cannon Soldier, but then, I don't know. I don't know. Neck Chaser's not gonna quite do it. I can do this to get rid of the Quish. Could do this to get rid of the Quish. I could get rid of both and then attack in. It's just, I don't really... This limit removal is like super important to me. And so maybe I just pass. Maybe I clear the goat and then I just pass. I take 14 damage, but that's not that big of a deal. And I just pass. Because I have these goats to protect me, and so I'm not in danger to die. He doesn't have anything anymore. He lost his Heavy Storm, he lost his Mirror Force. I don't know if he's even playing Torrential. It's possible, but probably not. Unfortunate that he banished some stuff. He got a Squish back. This is lethal if he can negate it. Oof. Yep, that is GG. I hit him with the GGWP. Because I think that was WP. I think that was WP. Alright, let's switch. It's switch time. We're gonna get him dead. That was a really good duel. I didn't win, but it was a good duel. What's the additional card I'm missing? Oh, I see. Yeah, that was a mistake, but not really. He didn't get punished, and so. What's the additional card? Oh, I need to sign in. Okay, I have to keep a card because I already signed it in. Scapegoat? That doesn't make sense to me. Why? Because these are 15. I usually okay. I usually keep in card destruction. Okay, so we'll switch those and then we'll look to see is there anything. I guess we keep card destruction. That's fine. That's fine. Quish is definitely likes card destruction because they have a whole bunch of like dead cards, but I don't mind. I don't mind that. I don't love our hand, to be honest with you, but I do think we hit him with the boy. That's a good hit. That's an interesting one. Wonder if he had 2 or if he just didn't value the Thunder Dragon. Quish definitely doesn't need the value as much, because you have a whole bunch of lights and you got a whole bunch of okay, so he probably has Quish in hand. I know I said I would do the data corn between last episode and this one, but I forgot. Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving them. It's interesting. I'm gonna set the torrential and pass. I think when they leave them, the correct answer is just basically to wait until they get rid of them, right? Because yeah, we just earned ourselves an extra turn. Call the Haunted. Now, what I could do is I could Last Will, activate a Summon Cyberstein, Prio, activate the effect, and then flip TT, and then I could have a free monster, and then Last Will could get Cannon Soldier, but that's not enough to win, and so we're just gonna pass, I think. I'll set this call. I'll set the call. Hopefully he leaves us at least one goat. Do I want a TT here? I don't want him to get value. Do I care though? I do care. I do care. That gives him Light Dark, but if he summons Light Dark right now, it's like not that big of a deal, honestly, because we can Snatch Steal. It turns our Stein offline, which I suppose I should have thought about. I always kind of forget when I use Duo that it puts my like Stein, it actually makes it like pretty significantly worse. I actually lost like an in-person tournament because I used Duo and then I did like a Last Will Stein play and I got Lily and I used Stein, and like you just can't use Lily because you have exactly 2,000 life points. Oh no, he's gonna take us down. That's rough. BLS too, okay. BLS 2. BLS 2. Oh, my gain on my microphone has been off this whole time. Hopefully it wasn't too bad for you guys. Okay, well this was a catastrophe, honestly. That was very not good. We do have this Snatch Steal. I suspect that he has Quish. We're definitely gonna try. I could have banished, but I think we don't. I'm gonna set Cyberstein because now we can call it back hilariously to sack for Demok if we want. We don't have any like good power spells. Hopefully he has no answer to the Snatch Steal. Okay. Metamorphosis. Okay, I could Last Will here. I could Last Will here. Summon Demok. Get back goats. summon Cannon Soldier. That's not bad. That's not bad. Do I just want to attack first, though, is the question. Big think. Big think. Metamorphosis on... I could Metamorphosis BLS to get... It's like only Gatling, right? I shouldn't be looking here because now he knows that I'm looking here. It's like just Gatling is the level 8. Yeah. That's just not a good solution. And so I should either Last Will go into Demock and then I can get Scapegoats and Cannon Soldier. That's like pretty strong. That's pretty strong, honestly. I think I should do that in the main phase too, though. Can I just win? Is there a way to win? I would go up to 42, and then I could tribute both for 52, and then I can call the Haunted for 57. That's like not good enough. Wait, I could meta Dark Magician of Chaos and then call the Haunted Dark Magician of Chaos? That's really good. Okay, we're gonna do that. If he has Mirror Force, we lose, but if he doesn't, we win. So we're gonna do that. Activate Last Will. See if he has a response. If he pops his own PLS, that'd be pretty rough. Can you use meta on Cyberstein and then fail to find a target in your extra deck? I actually don't know that. I don't know if you can. Not that we'd want to. We definitely wouldn't want to. I'm gonna hit him with the... I hit him with this. I'm gonna hit him with this, which I actually think will convince him to make a play that hurts me. Because like he could just have goats, he could just have Mirror Force. There's so many different things that he could have, but wait, I can't meta Dark Magician of Chaos because it banishes itself. That's so... I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. But that's okay. We just won't use meta. I'm glad he gave me a second to think. Because if not, I would have done something dumb. Okay. Do I want to attack? Or do I... I don't think I don't want to attack with BLS. I could get Cannon Soldier and then like another Last Will. There's like, I could get another Last Will and then I could tribute itself for Exiled. I could tribute Dark Magician of Chaos for Exiled. I could probably win that way, but like I don't think I want to. I think we're gonna attack with BLS first. If he like Mirror Forces, that's pretty bad. He doesn't, so we get off scot-free. I think we want Scapegoat. I could get another Snatch Steal. I think we want Scapegoat. And then we get a Cannon Soldier, and I think I'm gonna put it in defense mode, I guess. And then we set goats and pass. The idea is that they're probably going to suck up Dark Magician of Chaos, and then they'll kill Cannon Soldier, but we'll use Scapegoat. He has 3,000 life points. Oh, I needed to sacrifice Demock to make this work. Oh, I messed up. Oh no, I messed up. I messed up. I needed to sacrifice Demok. Oh, I'm so upset. That's okay. That's okay. I messed up. I messed up. I needed to sacrifice Demok. I forgore. Because I needed that 25 exactly. I needed that 25 exactly, so I kind of messed up. But I can use Scapegoat in the end phase. Okay. Draw. Heavy Storm. Okay, if I use Heavy Storm, that's just not that good, right? Because I need this Call of the Haunted. Man. I need this Call of the Haunted. I kind of just misplayed so bad. I need this Call of the Haunted. I guess we're always going to Nobleman here, so I can just start on that. Is there a way to win? Yeah, let's just start on Nobleman, I suppose. Maybe he'll like Magic Jammer? I probably meta here, to be honest. Is there a way to win? With Cannon Soldier effect? I need one more monster. How can I get one more monster? I don't think I can. I think we suck. What? I can't use meta for the rest of the duel. That's crazy. Okay, well now... Well now, Okay. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. We just need... Oh, that's a pretty good draw. We need another monster, but we don't have monsters, right? We have, like... Did I throw? I needed to have done Demok. I needed to pitch Demok. He'd be at 25, and then he would have sucked up Cannon Soldier. And so he would currently have Cannon Soldier, but then I could have heavied. Yeah, we would have won. I messed up. Pre-mat. Pre-mat. I needed that last turn. I needed pre-mat last turn. Alright, so now I can heavy. And I can do 2,400 damage. Man, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. What can I do? I can call the Haunted for Cannon Soldier, and then I can crash, and then I could heavy, and then this Quish is kind of like useless. I don't know what to do. If I Cannon Soldier and then heavy, I could do 14. Yeah, it's just not enough. And so, okay, we're gonna call the Haunted, go for Cannon Soldier. And then we're gonna crash. And then do I want to use heavy? I think I do want to use heavy. Demok gets banished. Oh, I could have crashed the token. 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 Jinzo. Jinzo's okay. Jinzo's not going to do much for us right now. Because he'll just suck up Jinzo and then we'll lose. And so we can't play that. We're just going to pass. Though if we pass, things aren't still like not looking great. Man, this is actually really intense. Like this is big brain. I could pre-mat Cannon Soldier attack over and then sacrifice Cannon Soldier and then he would just be blank, but that doesn't work for me. And so we're going to roll the dice a little bit. Chaos is online for him, so he can get Chaos Stork at any point. Last will do it. Last will do it. So we can get Exiled Force. We attack in, we both take 24, and then I attack again for game. Okay. Last will. Please do not disrupt this in any way. Okay. Does that work? Okay. Boys. Oh, we ran out of music. My track ran out. Oh man, this is so intense. There's no music. Oh, baby. Oh man. GG. Super close. Wow, that was crazy. I can't believe we pulled it out. That was so close. I think I misplayed pretty bad. I think there was definitely a way for us to win. You guys can speculate in the comments if you want. You guys can definitely always see it clearer than I can. Oh man. The Quish is definitely going to be the thumbnail. Depression climb. Oh, they know the vibe. They know the vibe. I'm kind of, this is a little spooky without music, huh? A little bit spooky without music. So I'll make the music for us. This is 601 ELO, and it's going to appear wonky. It's going to say we're plus 601, but we're not. But we're not. So that feels pretty good to me, guys. I don't know about you, but I didn't think we would be at 600 at this point. We definitely have had a bit of an upward climb. That's, I think, 9 games in a row that we've won. And Cub, if you're watching, if you made it to the end of the video, I'll have it know that it's not just you. It's not just you. You might be a good luck charm. You might help us get to the wins faster, but I can misplay my way into wins on my own. I can misplay into wins on my own. So yeah, let's go back to the deck. I think it's functioning really well. I'm really kind of liking the way that it's at. There are some things that I'm kind of questioning, like, should we even have the Nox in? People are like, yes, it's a good card, play it. You can set up your own Dimension Fusions, and that happened a few times, and it worked out pretty well. But I don't know, there are some times where, like, I hate that they also get to summon off of Dimension Fusion, and I understand there has to be some sort of downside, but I don't know. I was also not sure about Torrential Tribute, but it's put in some work, honestly. Because we actually want things on our graveyard for Bazoo, and so I think that it's actually functioning pretty okay. But yeah, so guys, this was a long one. I hope you enjoyed. I hope, now that I haven't actually acknowledged it the whole video, I hope that the orange chicken was as engaging as my face cam would have been. But we'll be back to face cam next time. So yeah, later.